I don't know if it's the first time or Sean.
First time, yeah.
Okay, first time. Camille's joining us. Sean is our regular, and today we'll be reviewing our friend Dez Busta's new song "These Days," and I'm pretty hyped to hear this. I've been hearing this song on the stories for a little while now. It's been a thing in the works for a little bit, and I've really been hyped to hear this song. Sean has too. This is going to be the first time Camille has ever heard Dez Busta's song, one of his songs, and I'm kind of excited to see her reaction. We both are, and
Yeah. This is
yeah,
the
let's get
third
into it.
time we're reviewing his songs too, which is dope. Third time.
That was the
It's
fourth
dope.
time.
Third or
Oh, and I
fourth,
think
around there.
it might be fourth. It might be fourth. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Anyway,
might be.
let's get into it.
Yeah. All right,
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I cut you off.
bro. All they do is cut people off. It's okay. All right, so that was Dez Busta. These days, I'll go ahead and hit this first. Yeah, for this song for a while, I heard it when the beat wasn't that developed. Dez made the whole entire beat himself, mixed it himself, did vocals
Yeah.
himself, which I really like because this is his first song that he's put out that he's fully done the beat, and I think that's crazy, especially because I really, really like this song. Um,
Mhm.
I like the beat. The beat has a really nice, what do you call it, cadence and flow to it, and his voice as well. The
Yeah.
chorus is very, very recognizable. A lot of songs, like the past one we did, the chorus wasn't really recognizable. Whatever. This one is, is you know the exact flow. So dun 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 is just has that energy. I really, really like the rasp and kind of just like the hurt in his voice. You can almost hear, it isn't. I'm not about to do that, but you get what I'm saying. Instead of like, it isn't easy, it isn't easy. All right. Fire, okay? Fire. You know what I'm talking about, Luke. All right. Don't give me that face. You know what I'm
No, but
talking about.
you don't need to do that,
Hey,
dude.
you
You've
right. You
reminded
right.
me
You
of
right. You
everything,
right.
bro.
But I really like that. I really like how his voice sounds on this and all of that. And then I also like the part where he does a really, really lower register vocal, and it changes the trajectory of the song because up until then, it's kind of similar vocals and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I really like that. And it sounded good, nice and saturated. Mixing is great, all of that. One thing I don't like, and this actually was my problem with it, a lot more so when I first heard the song, is that I think the beats, excuse me, I think the beat's really good, and especially I like the I don't even know what the sound is, but the sound that's fading out at the end, the da na na, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't even know
Yeah.
what that really is, but I like that. But my only problem with the beat is I feel like there could have been a little more background elements, a little more body to the beat. Not much. It
For
used to be
sure.
not as good. But that being said, it's definitely not enough for me to not listen to the song a lot, which I will. And a lot of times, last thing I'll say, a lot of times you support the songs your friends put out and you like the songs your friends put out, but not always do you listen to it as much as if it wasn't a friend you knew song, or as if it wasn't just like a mainstream song. You're like, oh, this is fire. It's not
Yeah.
always like that. A lot of times it is like that for me because it's my friends and all that. But this is one of them where I love it regardless of me knowing that it's my friend who made it. So
Mhm.
that's that overall. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Lucas, what do you think?
Well, I think this was definitely one of his best songs. I really didn't like this from the beginning when he first brought it up, one of his posts, because he brought up um, one of the main parts. I think it was the chorus, but it grabbed me immediately. And his songwriting has really improved a lot too. I never really felt like it was at a low point, but he overall started the way he was saying certain things. Like it wasn't always like it used to be simpler
Mm.
and like oh I want you and I want he say a lot he say a lot of stuff like that. And now he's trying to find ways to make it sound cooler, more along with the feeling of the beat and the song. And I think it's cool how he's doing that. I give this one a 10 out of 10. I see this on the playlist for sure. I see this on Joseph's playlist, and he's not even here. I'm gonna send him that here pretty soon. But he's just really improved as an artist, and I'm really proud of him.
Would you
I'm
say
really impressed that he.
would
No,
you
go ahead.
say that his lyrics sound more mature?
I feel like
Mm.
they've really matured a lot, and he I don't know. I think now that he has an idea. I mean, he's had an idea, but he's improved in beat making. At this point, I think he's very solid at beat
Yeah.
making. And lyrically, he's a genius. And vocally, he has the right kind of voice to match his style. He has a good enough voice to match his style. He has a really cool voice, really cool voice. And also, he's my friend, so
Well,
I feel really happy when he
we can
releases
also
this stuff.
like,
So.
we talk about the fact like that this is kind of a style change a little bit from him. Like you listen to this versus like Late Nights, there's a big difference.
Yeah,
Um
yeah,
and then the one other thing I was going to say, and then Camille, give your opinion on it. Is there's a lot of artists, just so many artists over the board that they'll talk about heartbreak or they'll talk about very similar topics, but what separates the people who are actually popular and actually what they say really touches someone versus
yeah.
someone else saying the same exact thing is the way you say it, how you present it, that kind of stuff. And I think that's definitely what he's getting better at. I totally agree with. Camille, what do you think?
All right, well, y'all ain't gonna like me much after this, but I gotta be honest. So, okay, here's what I like about the song. Um, Never heard him before, so this is new for me. Okay. I thought the fact that he made his own beats is super cool. I was gonna say I liked the beat a lot, and the way that he brought the beat down to the end, to almost like the heartbeat like kick at the end, the way he closed the song with that, I really liked that. And overall, I thought his beat was really strong, and the way that he lyrically played, like melody-wise, played on top of the beat, I thought that was really good. Also, going into the chorus, I'm with you, Sean, on the like super recognizable. Like his vocals on These Days into the Inside My Head, I thought were awesome. And I thought those were super cool and they really fit like the style and like the mood that he was going for. I would say those are all my positives. Negatives. Overall, I think the song is very one-toned. And I know that this is like kind of like the style of it, but like, I don't know. That's just, it's not my type of, well, okay. There are songs that are executed in the style that I really, really like. This is not necessarily one of them because I think it gets kind of like really repetitive really fast. And while I like the beat of it, like it doesn't have much rising or like falling action. It's kind of just like all here. And then vocally, other than the These Days and Inside My Head, like that part I thought was really strong vocally. But other than that, like not a big fan of his voice. Sorry, Dez, don't know who you are, but sorry. Not trying to be mean, but just saying. No, like there is just not like that. I don't know. He did a really good job on those vocals there, but just like overall, not necessarily my favorite vocals. And then with what you were saying, Sean, on like the perspective and changing the perspective and like the way that to approach a topic, I thought he did a great job in like standing out a little bit in the way that he approached it. Totally agree with that. Lyrically, though, however, his lines where he rhymes head, out, and shout, he rhymes like out and shout like 4 different times every time. And I know that's like a part of the chorus, but I mean, that's not really a great rhyme, like if that makes sense. So those are kind of my critiques of it.
I see.
Not my favorite. I would have to give it, honestly, I think it gets like a 5 or a 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I get what you're saying.
I
mean, I get what you're saying. Like, there could have been like at the end where the beat just fades out. He could have had that like as a bridge or a verse or whatever. He did have the part where he went lower on his vocal though, so vocally he changed it up.
But like he didn't like a little bit, but like there wasn't any background thing that actually changed the dynamic. So while his voice changed dynamic, he didn't have anything else supporting the dynamic there. And that end part where he ended it like that, I actually thought that was strong. I thought that was a good change in dynamic because he dropped it to just the one thing. And like his beat was really strong throughout it all. But it would have been nice if he like layered more on that, if that makes sense.
Okay. So a little more changing up rhyme-wise and structure-wise is what you're saying.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Makes sense. Any final thoughts?
Well,
good job, Dez. I don't hate your music. I'll listen to your other stuff. I promise.
Hey, music's subjective. It's gonna happen. All right, Luke. Any final thoughts? What are you saying?
No. How about you?
No, bro. Thanks for asking, though.
Well,
what do you guys think about this song? Hey, yeah, I'm close.
Okay.
I'm close. Bro, what? Hey, what do you guys think about this song? You love it? You hate it? But I always say that. What do you think about the song? Let us know in the comments down below. We'll see you guys later. Follow Dez. I'll link his Instagram down below. Follow Dez. Give him some love on this song. And yeah, honestly, I think he's gonna be huge soon. Like freaking his last song did really good. Songs before doing really good.